If you find you're going down a wrong road, get off and go another road. The thing about this road is there's no negative part to it. It all is about health and vitality and regeneration. So there is no negativity to it other than healing crisis and a reflection of what really is. Sometimes truth hurts. A lot of people have a hard time with truth. And the trouble is we're truth bearers. We're the way showers. We give truth, and people have to take it the way it is. So, it is what it is. But walk down the road. If you don't like it, get on another road. But I think you're going to love it. At 22, you've got some regeneration to do. I'm a spiritual person, and I meditate. Well, there you go. I'm currently spending most of my time in bed. I feel that rest is important. I think you're right on, and that kitty cat says the same thing. I know you recommend heavy on the fruits. How much greens is needed exactly? Well, in a detoxification scenario, really none. But if you had a green drink or two a day, 10, 12 ounces a couple times a day, okay. I don't care. But hit the parsleys. Don't make it carrot. Hit the parsleys and the beet and the dandelion greens and the spinaches and the dark greens. Throw alfalfa sprouts in there. Absolutely. And you could do that, but you're looking for detoxification. You can build up with the greens later on. But you can pop a green drink or two a day. I don't care. You can go as slow as fast as you want. The faster you go, the sooner you get through it, the better off you'll be, to tell you the truth. You're worried about, let me see, fruits, should I go feeling or worried about the calories and stuff like that. Our society has taught that for so long, and now finally they're getting away from it. Actually, remember I said in the news last year they were saying the less calories, actually the better they're finding. So you know what? You got to unplug from the people that don't know and plug into the people that know. That's all I can tell you. In our social outlook on health, we are probably the most ignorant of the most planets in this galaxy. It's unbelievable. I know you recommend, let me see here. I think I just need some reassurance and a little guidance on the nutrition and herbs. Thank you, my friend. Yes, you're doing good. You just hit down that road. This is about detoxification and moving limbs. And get it, I put a little iridology online, and we definitely are going to take a day and, a couple hours probably, and try to get a little more involved with that. I'll get Chris in here or Drew to help me, and we'll lay it out a little more so you guys can be able to take a picture, look at your eyes, and know immediately where you're having problems. Iridology charts are available probably online everywhere. So once you understand what you're looking for, and you'll be able to pick that up and be able to see your issues. Thanks for the Helen Halterman. Thank you, dear one, for your comment there. This is YFABU. YFABU, yes, my dear. Thank you for answering my question. I really thank you. You're quite welcome. I am taking a protocol you wrote for me, Lymph 5, lymph nodes 2 caps. Do I have a lymphatic 5? Stomach and bowel 5. And whoo-wee, you need a big mover, eh? Pituitary hole. You suggest you take this protocol for 2 months. However, I know it will take time to eliminate the tumors. Lisa from Chicago. Well, absolutely, Lisa. I mean, I've had tumors gone in short orders. But realistically, you're going to settle in for 3 to 6 months on most tumors. Realistically. And that depends on the lymph, the filtration, the degree of kidney and adrenal weaknesses. But if you honk on there, and I'll tell you, you find the best results when you're up there on a grape fast or lemon juice fast, and you start pulling with the fasting along with the herbs and stuff. That's where you find your most successes, to be honest with you. We've watched this for years. We deal with tremendous amount of tumors and things in people. And this is just what we see. You really get the most up on these fasts like that, and you just have to go down that road and play with that, and keep opening up, keep checking your urine for sediment, just to give you some tools to look at, make sure you have mucus in your stools. Same thing with the young man here at 22, make sure you see a lot of mucus in your stools, sediment in your urine. You're going after the health of the body, and this gigantic system is where man's having a lot of trouble. As you guys go on, you're the smart ones, you'll be able to figure more out about the lymph and things like this. But I think what's important, if we can put people's feet on the right path and understand the process as much as we can, then everything else is just going down the road and, going back and forth and whatever you can do to accomplish your goal. Nothing's perfect out there in one way of looking at it. On the other way, everything is. So it's just the nature of the beast and where you're at with the human body. Oh, Soul Bass Kenny. Oh, man. Bass now, eh? Love it. I always wanted to play that one of those. I did. After you get a little older, there's certain instruments you wish you'd have taken on when you were younger. I am going to buy me a Rickenbacker or something and really have some fun sometime, but I want to be way away from my neighbors. Drive them crazy. Thank you, man. Girl Gone Vegan. I'm in bed today, so I will be posting a bit more. I have been doing this for essentially 3 months. I can now drive a car, walk 2 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kelly we're talking about. The Kelly that we've had to pull along down the road. She is kicking friggin' butt. How beautiful that is. Yep, you still got to see. What I am still struggling with is swollen face, head, eyes. Still got a lot of lymph, Kelly dear. Get that lymph moving. Tear it apart, sweetheart. You're winning this. Keep going. Lymph isn't easy. No one said this was easy. So pull that out. You're kicking. I'm real proud of you, Kelly. I am. I'm really, really proud of you. By the time you're done with this, you will be amazed who you are. I'm telling you. Painful nerves on the right side of the head face. Not, I bet. Blood pulling in the legs severe, and my neck feels like I was in a car. Yeah, keep honking on, honey. Just keep pulling that out. You could use some lower circulation formulas if you want, but really, keep after those kidneys and adrenals and gut. All of those relate to every other part. Keep pulling, keep diving, fasting, go back and forth. Whatever you have to do to find yourself taking you down this road. As you get better and better, you can fast longer and longer, and you play with that. Remember, when you're on a fruit diet, to me, you're on the diet that's just basically suited for your physiology and anatomy. That's, I consider us totally frugivores, coming predominantly out of an omnivorish category. You got to realize a lot of islanders have been very frugivorish, especially the older islanders. So there's proof all around that man is totally a frugivore. I mean, everywhere you look. Yeah, we've been omnivores, but now we have to work ourselves back. The other problem is, again, and we've had lots of conversations about this, is quality of food. And I love that honey, Idaho woman. Man, is that honey. I generally burned out on honey. I used to sell it by the barrels, every honey I could find, from strawberry honey, I had grapefruit honey, I had honey from all around the world. And I just had a big part of my health food store, a big section I turned into a honey bin. I mean, I had it all fixed up like a, well, someday I'll show you some pictures. I modeled my health food stores. I designed them inside like an old country town that you would go into, with the hardware store and the grocery store and all that inside my store. And so I had a section that looked like a saddle barn, and then it was the kids at the high school came and painted all these pictures on the walls, and I had bees. I had bees and lots of honey. Thanks for the honey, sweetheart. You're a honey. Now, this is Claire Bear, 724. Hey, Claire Bear. Hi, everyone. When going for a colonic, the clinic tells you to take Metamucil the days before. Yeah, I think I can just take the stomach and bowel capsules. Thank you very much. It even goes to show you that even there, we're not 100% natural, isn't it? I noticed that, you see it in massage therapy, you see it in these modalities that are really part of the holistic community that doesn't act holistic. So a lot of massage therapists, their diets are horrendous. It's just amazing, a lack of the, in the education process and all these modalities that health and vitality isn't promoted with it, you know. Linda Lou, I like that. Linda Lou. I am thankful yours. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I have been searching for useful medical or health information. Thanks to you, sweetheart. I hope you guys take this and go with it, because I tell you, there's not too many people we don't cure up here. I'll use that word. Eliminate, of course. I appreciate that. But yeah, absolutely. There's not too many. Kelly's a good example. I think what a lot of people don't understand is how advanced one can be when they're having these problems. And Kelly, this is to you. You had some very, very, very serious issues. And it takes a while to back out of them. Some of these are very chronic, deep issues. And it's just going to take you a while to back out of them. But you've backed out, you're backing yourself out of them. One of these days you're going to walk around, you're pain-free, all these acids pulled out of the head, all the inflammation in the cerebellum, heart rhythm, heart rate, everything strong, no pain, spine in shape, and that's what you go for. And because, you know what, it isn't worth being in a situation like you were. It's horrible. And I understand that. I've had many, many, many cases through the years. You're not the first one. So it's just we've helped a lot of people. Sometimes slow, but we get them out of it. And that's the bottom line. There's remedy. Where there is no remedy in the treatment-based modalities. One has to get more into causative thinking. And so you guys are doing that. Real proud of every one of you. Just kicking butt. Rat face kick. Hey, Dr. Morse, what do you think about the body ecology diet? You know, really, I've got the book. I never did read it because, to tell you the truth, I don't waste my time. I'm very much a spiritual being bringing truth to the planet, and I just don't feel, I filled this brain for years full of information. It's like, nah, I'm done with that. I don't care. I don't care about intellectualism anymore. I don't care. Like you asked me, I'm going to take you down the journey of the oxidative process and the like, but I prefer to stay away from intellectualism. Only because it doesn't serve anybody. It starts pulling you away from it, and that's not my goal. It's easy to want to go that way. It's a natural rhythm of the mind. No question about it. But at the same time, you lose your presence of moment because the mind is kicking in, and there's always another question. There's always another answer. And it goes on in infamy when you're dealing in the mind. It's just forever ongoing because there's always pluses and minuses constantly. This is duality. And so I try to promote as much as I can simplicity. I've just seen when you go the other way, I can get carried away. I can get carried away and get into the mind and go the other way. My real focus through the years has been why. Why is all this happening? You know, get to the bottom core of these things. But, you know, you can't find it in chemistry and physics and things because we don't know. And so I think the most important thing for people to realize on the planet is we don't know. And a lot of what we think are basically theories from unconscious people. So you have to get back to consciousness, awareness, and the simplicity of taking on a program that you should be doing as a natural course of action. Eating predominantly fruits. I don't care if you have some vegetables, but eating a predominantly high fruit and berry and melon diet. Look at your bill of fare. The dates, the figs, the bananas, the mangoes, the papayas, the watermelon. I mean, look at the bill of fare, the grapes, the apples, the pears, the peaches. Look at all the tropical fruits. Look at the bill of fare that you have. And when I look at life and you take that bill of fare away and you don't have that anymore,